Hello everyone, and welcome back to a Massachusetts Central radio show. I'm your humble host, Mike Mo, here for another one of these. Here on a Sunday. Actually, here on a not quite Sunday yet. I'm actually gonna do I'm actually going to bring back an old friend. Lights on. Lights on. Lights are. I have the camera lens here. Cinematic camera, trying this out since I'm testing the new iPhone 14 Pro Max, all of its features and stuff like that. So I thought I would do a special for you guys and revive an oldie. It's something that I've tried to do recently, and my voice is not prim and proper and highfalutin like I usually do because, well, just 1 second, folks. All right, be right back. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a vlog early in the morning. Actually at midnight. Actually, a couple minutes past midnight. About 18 minutes past midnight, but so these were put on hiatus probably about 1 million years ago, probably about maybe 4, maybe 5 years ago. When I stopped these, well, I remember doing this in my third vlog during the day, and I remember doing these my third vlog after I remember doing these for my third vlog of the series. I think this is episode 498. I think it is. We're almost at 500. So tomorrow will be 499, and actually tomorrow Monday will be 499 since it's Sunday. And I think Wednesday will be 500. So I'll do a special 500 video for you guys. I'll have something obviously planned for you guys. But I wanted to revive something that I have not done in over many years, and I was reluctant to bring it back because of many things and such. So I'm gonna look on my old playlist and see what I have missed this past 1 million years. So, and I did it and I think I stopped it when it was the vlog corner. I think I might be wrong. I guess, but by the way, today is Sunday, October 15th, 2023. Just want to let you guys know. So my first one was June 13th, 2015. And I remember doing my 10th one that fall, actually. I remember number 20 was 2016, and I believe I hit 50 back in 2017. The last time I did one of these was just before, was day or episode 691. We're probably at episode or entry 14 something, 1490 something. Actually, no, I'm only 460 episodes. What am I talking about? 500. I believe I'm at 100. By the way, I believe I'm at 100 episodes for this year. That's what I meant to do. We're at 100 episodes for this year, folks. In October. And we'll probably get to another 60 more. So maybe we'll have 160 episodes this year, unless I decide to increase more. But, so the last one I did, actually no, scratch that. The last time I talked in the dark, or talked at night, was 837. This is episode 14. I ended the vlog at 10:12, and I have almost 470 episodes now. So I probably do. So it was over like 1837, 12, 10:12. So so it ended like 600. So it ended 600 not channels, but episodes ago, and 2 iterations ago. So I did the radio show. So this is just before I did the radio show. I think, so the last time I did it was February 4th, 2019, just before nearly, I think 5 months before, no, actually 6 months before I would do the radio show, and I would turn over. And so, welcome back to Night Talks, everybody. And I thought I'd bring these back because I'm feeling good. Feel I'm in a good point where I can come back to these. I'm always looking to reiterate and come back to old series that I dropped many years ago. And for those of you guys who do it usually, for those of you who don't know, usually this is when I set aside maybe I used to set aside like 12. The longest I think I did was like 20 minutes. The longest one I did was 40 minutes. That was back in the longest one I did was number 49, just before I hit the, well, actually, since I did 82 of them, just past halfway. So, for those of you guys who don't know, usually I do these. It's not based on, content or time, or it's not based on or time or anything else in the world. It's just a kind of a me talking to you guys, kind of just a kind of a, if you want to know where I got these, this is kind of where I do the fireside chat thing, because these used to be called night chats at one point, and then I called them night talks. Well, since it's the radio show and I discontinued it, I'm just gonna call this the night talk, the night talk radio. The night. Gotta give this a new thing. Well, because night talks are no longer. I'm gonna revive this, but in a new form. But welcome to the night radio. Welcome to the night radio show, or the night or the night hour, or the night talk hour. And I'm gonna do this for an hour. So so I just wanted to let everybody know, without any further ado. I know it took me like a million years to get those sentences out. It took me 10 minutes. So for those of you who are returning viewers, I usually don't talk about anything. I try not to talk about anything external. It is more of a reflection type series, where I let you guys know what's going on, and what I really think what's happening in the world. So I'm not going to talk about automotive. I'm not going to talk about this and this and that. I'm going to talk about stuff that I haven't talked about in a long time. So I just want to talk to you guys about the channel and how I felt it's gone the last couple of years, and how it's dipped and how it's gone up, and it's gone down, gone up, gone down. The last 20, 21, 22, 23, we're entering we're almost entering our fourth year in this decade, and I just want to say to you guys that the rise of this channel and the amount of views this channel has gotten over the last couple of years has been stupendous. Actually, this is probably the most successful year I think I've had, and thanks to you guys, the most successful I've had. So, you know, it's cool that I have a spurt of views, and it's a cool thing that I've that one video just changes it all. So if you guys don't know, it's my 2-minute video. Actually, it's happened in the last couple of months. If you guys watch the Corvette Big Block 454 one, you guys will know that was the leader at one point of the year. Now it's my video of my doing the Forza wheel. So I actually, with all Forza related videos, I have 609 for the I have 609 for the total for the wheel video, and then I got 7 or actually, did I get any more? I can tell you guys in a heartbeat right here. yeah, so I've got 7 views. So I got 616. So I got 616, and then I got one on my Forza gameplay with 0 audio. I'm gonna fix the audio on Forza. So I have over 617 views on Forza already. That's actually Forza related content. That's actually very good. Forza related content and stuff like that. And that's a beauty. So I just want to reiterate what our stats are like for this year and stuff like that. Oh, by the way, you guys have gone up through the roof. So yeah, so it's last 7 days we've gone 603 views. I mean that's a record all time. I think in the last 28 days 761. Last 90 days 1,000 and 2,209 for the rest. And we have over 706 views for the month. That's a lot, and that's more than August. That's more than March. Actually, that's like 6 times more than. That's like 6 times more than. That's 6 times more than most of the months combined, because I'll have 151, 106, 56. You go back into September, July is 185. 162, 170. And I think February was like 100 something, and then in lifetime I have 8,900 views. I have 2,000 for the year. We have 2,007 for the year. And total views for this channel have now amount to 671. So this is actually very good progress, and I really like it. And thank you guys for noticing. For those of you who do the Forza stuff, thank you for noticing. Hopefully you guys notice more. I will have more content for Forza coming once I figure out the audio and I can figure out my force feedback on my wheel. And when I do, you guys will see more content. I plan to release that Thursday. But this has been a record year. So we have nearly... So I think our lowest was 666. Yeah, it was 2020. Yeah, now hindsight's 2020. I think YouTube knew that one was bad. So 1,800 times 2 is 16. Times 4. So we have 2.5 more times than we did last year, and we're way beyond that. We're almost 3 times that than what we were in 2020. We had over 900 something, I think, in 21, and 22 was actually 21. I think was 980, and I think. And last year was 814. My second lowest of the season of this decade, and it's hilarious how you guys have responded to just one video, just a couple of videos. In fact, I think it eclipsed my Corvette 21 by 24 scale model car, which has 470 views. To over 609, and that's still going to climb because people are going to still watch a 2-minute video, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, I just wanted to let you guys know that this is that's pretty big, you know. Um, and um, and I do plan to produce more videos and do more. Gran Turismo will come out tomorrow. Will come out tomorrow morning sometime. Um, morning, which is Monday, because this is Sunday, about 12:36. Um, so yeah, you guys have responded very well, and to be honest, with the way the last 5 years have gone for me, that's actually pretty cool. You guys, the last time you guys kind of put views my way was between 2016 and 2019, and that was when, you know, the whole Target thing was going on, and I was helping out a certain somebody, who I'm gonna get to in like 10 minutes, and my thoughts on that situation. So yeah, so that's probably the biggest surge, and at 2007 views, that's big. That's very big. I'm great that we're hitting our stride. You guys are awesome. And it's great to see that you guys are participating. You guys are doing very well with all this. So, speaking of new additions, so you know, one of the newest additions obviously is the obviously is my iPhone. I can't show it to you guys. I've already showed you guys the reveal video. I haven't showed you guys the reveal video and stuff like that, but it's all set up. I just charged it not long ago. It got like 62 hours. It got like 64 hours, I think. I think it got like 60. Yeah, it got like 64 hours or something like that, which is a lot. I'm up 60. Yeah, I think it's got 63, which is a record for a smartphone of its type. Kudos to Apple for making a product like that, and for making a product that's so cool, and stuff like that. I'm shooting. This is actually my first vlog on the iPhone Pro Max, so I hope you guys enjoy this. This is actually in cinematic mode, which is why you guys see the lighting a little differently, and you guys see me a little bit better. I'm gonna try to see what I can do with that. So yeah, I can do with that. I just wanted to let you guys know a couple other things, so personal life and stuff like that. So currently right now, for you guys who want to know, currently I'm still running a restaurant depot, which I love the job. It has its challenges, but I like challenges. You guys know me. I'm currently back in produce again, making almost making just shy of $70 an hour now, and it's awesome. And I just want to tell you guys the big thing. If you guys want to, I just want to tell you guys, the place I work with is not for everybody. It is union based, and it's a tougher crowd, so you do have to have a thick skin, which I don't mind, because I don't give a damn what people think about me, to be honest. I act as though people give a damn. I act as if I give a damn what people say to me, just to draw the reaction, see how I can deal with them and stuff like that. But it's cool to do that. I just want to say that it's you know, some brouhaha, some brouhaha, some good old hijinks doesn't hurt, but it's not like Target where I have to cover for somebody, or I'm watching my back, or I'm trying to help somebody out and stuff like that. right now we're going through a remodel. Right, we're not going through a remodel, but a rehash through a modernization through slash rehash of the business, and it's producing some results that people are liking, and that's producing results that people are not liking, and um, it's we just got a new manager at the beginning of last month, the end of September. Ron is actually doing very well for us. He's a little stricter than, and he's a little bit more. He's going after a lot of weak points and stuff like that, which is great. A lot of people getting caught out by a lot of people getting caught out by his stuff. The reason why is because he's acting kind of like our Tony, our regional, who's who's actually pretty much maybe one of the best group VPs, best regionals I've had in my time. It was better than he's kind of better than most of the group VPs and regional guys that I've had in recent years, and um, and stuff like that. And it's he's kind of the original business. Um, they call him regional manager, RM, and they actually use the word branch, like branch manager is the head guy. So Ron's the branch manager. He's the head man, and then there's a bunch of other guys under him that are assistant branch managers. And I like the word branch. It sounds official. It sounds cool because it is a branch. It is a part of a system that's really, 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 really cool. Um, and it's and I'm stunned that a lot of people are still up in arms about what's happening. I mean, what I'm doing right now is I'm just working hard. I'm not saying anything. I've got myself dialed in. I don't want to say that to anybody because I don't want anybody knowing that I'm doing good right now. Um, People know I'm doing good and people know I can do good, but I at the same time I don't want them to oversell how good I am, because then the managers will start getting that vibe to overuse me and all this other stuff. So I do good, but I'm dialed in, but I'm not to the point where I want to push too hard. So, and I am pacing myself so I don't burn myself out. Not that I'm going to burn myself out because it's retail. I'm in a position where I'm less stressed than I was, and there's been some minor issues because a manager will say something out of turn or something like this, and it's been usually where we just can clear it up, and they don't make a federal court case out of it, and we're able to communicate and we're able to everybody's wishes, and that way we're able to progress, and that's the reason why I'm able to do this the way I am. So I think it's a great system. The problem with it is I think it's just down to the workers. It's not always management's fault. I think it's down to the workers and how they perceive it. If it was just if people just put more faith in the system, and people are like, oh, it's a bureaucracy. It's going to be important. It's going to be imperfect. It's never going to be perfect. They're obviously going to they obviously hold themselves to a decent standard, and they do. You just have to be business oriented. A lot of people think because we're in grocery, it has to be business. No, there's money to be made in this, and it sort of goes along with how the company's run, how the company's done, and stuff like that. So I really like them. They're not perfect, but they're enough to where I can actually do it, and I can actually work and progress myself without taking too much attention to myself. So, um, there's that. I'm probably gonna get. There's plans for. I might not right now, but maybe in the next year or so. Before I go back to school, I might. Um, I go back to school. I might actually do something. I don't think I'm going back to. I just want to let you guys know. I'm probably not going to go back to school till 2025. Probably. I need another year to make more money, and I think if I pad my bank account this year and next year, and part of 2025, I will also do good because I got to look for schools in 24. Things are starting to open up a little bit more, and things are starting to change a little. I was thinking of going down to North Carolina, but I don't want to be away from family, and I don't want to be away from friends because I like them. And you guys know me, I'm huge on family. I'm huge on friends. So I don't want to leave Tom, Meg, Andrew, and all these other people behind because they're my life. So I got to take them into consideration, and I have some good automotive schools here at home. I'm not going to pay out of state tuition, and I'd rather pay for that stuff here and not have to pay as much. Where I'm going to go, I don't know. I'm definitely studying the driving book this year because I want to get my license by maybe the middle to end of next year so I can actually do this. So I'm going to pinch myself like every single day to get it and obviously save enough money to maybe buy a decent used car. We'll see. Because I feel I'm ready. I'm just tired of taking Ubers all the time. It's nice to take Ubers, but if I can find a car that's decent and is good on gas and stuff like that, it's like maybe 1,000,000 miles to the gallon. I'm not getting an electric car because we don't have quite the infrastructure yet. There's also talk that I might. There's also talk that I might go. There's some talk with mom and dad about going places because my dad thinks when my dad finishes the Cape House that we have currently going on, he might do that, but nothing's set in stone yet. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting. It's going to be an interesting year, and I'm definitely going to be doing it. And I definitely want to make a lot. And I'm going to have to find a job that I can do over the summer when summer. I think at this point now, I think I can do a full-time and also do school, maybe. Maybe do a job at night. We'll see what I want to do. So, and what I have and what I can use. And I'm probably going to have to find a job on campus or near campus to sustain myself and whatnot. I'll need a car, obviously, to spread myself around. So, because I can't really commute to and from, I need to have something by 25. So by 25, I'll have enough money. I'll have the car, and I'll obviously have enough to live on as well if I decide to stay somewhere. We'll see. By 25, I'm hoping I might live at home at 20 in 25, but we'll see. The other thing is, the biggest thing, as you guys know me, is friendships. So, how's everything going with those? Well, so I just saw Andrew Brusso in February during that super chill day, and that was like -4 most of the day, and I've seen Meg quite a bit. We've gone to the movies and we talk a lot on the phone and stuff like that because she's somebody that I can talk to and have a pleasant conversation with. and she's probably gonna be my life companion to the end of my days. So, life companion, because she's so. I just, I just want to tell every guy out there, you don't have to have a girlfriend you don't have to have a girlfriend or a significant other that's romantically involved. If you can find somebody, if you can find a friend that's find a gal pal like this one, like her, I highly recommend it. It's always good to have one so you can talk to them and stuff like that. They'll actually kind of give you advice on certain things and give you some emotional feedback and some emotional pointers and stuff like that. And she's like that. But those of you guys who don't know, I've known her since 2002, almost 21 years. Yeah, one more than the next guy I'm about to talk about, but he may I may know him a year less than Meg, but and stuff like that. I just want to reiterate, but I'll get to him in a minute. Don't worry. I'll get to my buddy, my old pal that I've always managed to always get in a couple friendly scuffles with, but always learn something in the end and actually just sit back and actually have a good time, a little brouhaha once in a while. But if you guys ever find a gal pal like that, it's always good to have one, especially, you don't have to have a romantic significant other relationship with a girl or a woman or a lady to actually have a good connection with them, and being friends with them for 21 years, that's a big thing. So if you can ever find yourself a gal pal, guys out there, always have somebody you can reference, because when you're trying to date somebody, you're trying to do something, she can actually give you decent advice. And Meg does that. She's very warm, she's very kind. On top of that, she's like me, she's Irish, so she's very warm-blooded, so she's very family-oriented. She loves her family. She always loves a good joke, and she's quite the hot ticket, as my grandfather would say. Moving on to Tom, who I've known for 20 years, who I've known since 2002. We've known since 2003, actually. Yeah, I've known him since 2003, so 20 years this year. Yeah, so I've known him since 2003, so I've known him 20 years this year. And what's actually funny is we actually met in the April of 2003. In April. Well, that's funny because it's the third one I'm going to talk about, but funny how I stumbled on that one. Tom is working. Well, Megan's working. She's currently doing childcare I think it's at the YMCA. She's been doing that for about. She's been doing babysitting and not babysitting, but she's been doing childcare and looking after the little ones I think she's been doing that since 2013. So she's been doing that about 10 years now. She's building a good rapport at that. The pandemic sort of slowed that down, but Tom, on the other hand, he's working Total Wine and More, and he loves it. Guy can tell me facts about wines and stuff like that, give me the lowdown on the prices and everything and how everything tastes. He's becoming the wine spirits and booze encyclopedia, basically. Always a good friend to have. In my book, good friend to have that actually knows how to differentiate which one is which and which one tastes. Always good to have a connoisseur-like character. He's and I expect nothing less from a guy who grew up with a family and grew up with a dad that's a good father and a mother that have good taste. So it's always good to have one of those around. It's always good to have one of those around. Talk about movies, current topics, girls. So if there's anything we've had a couple powers over, it's over women. So it's always good to give this, and he gives me his feedback. Whether I trust it or not, it depends. Sometimes I go up my gut and I say, no, just screw it. I'll do this. Or I say, oh, keep it in mind. Guy's a hoot. I don't care what anybody says about him. He has his personality, but man, oh man, I gotta tell you, he's something else. And when you talk to him about a movie, he can give you a decent movie where like Cisco and Ebert can. He can give you the thumbs up and the thumbs down, or this and that and whatever else. So it's good to have a movie guy, and it's good to have a wine guy, but it's also good to have a guy that will have a literal, not a fist fight, but will literally punch you in the hand, and give you a hard time, and actually challenge you, which is great. Me and him do it all the time, and sometimes I I just play things down, and I just basically like, it's always good to have a guy like that. He's doing his own thing. I'm doing my own thing. We talk from time to time, but since he's busy and I'm busy, I'm actually gonna be joining him and a bunch of other people for the Doug Flutie 5K, which is going to be happening on Sunday, October 29th, which I'm going to be a part of. And I will report on that as well. Good to support a cause, and and that's another thing. Tom is actually, he wanted to find a cause to do with, to go with, and to actually donate to, and a worthy one. It's actually pretty cool to actually do the 5K walk and give to a organization, and started by a very, very prominent Doug Flutie Jr. The Doug Flutie Jr. Foundation obviously is run by founded and run by Doug Flutie Sr., who is a prominent sports figure here in New England. For those of you who don't know, he did the Hail Mary bomb pass way back in the day. For the Patriots, not for the Patriots, but he did it, and he's known for the Hail Mary pass that actually, I think, I forget if it won them a game or got him within range. I forget which one. I'll probably correct myself when I'm talking about it, because I'll be talking about the 5K a lot. So it's good that he's found something. It sort of reminds me of my father and his buddy Dan. My father and his buddy Dan actually donate to St. Jude. So it's actually funny that Tom and I are actually donating and actually participating in a fundraiser and a slash a cause that we believe in and stuff like that. So for those of you who don't know, St. Jude was started by Danny Thomas. He was a famous entertainer back in the 50s, 60s, 70s. So it's good that he's doing that, and I feel great, and it feels great actually being a part of it and actually walking. Last year I walked it, and I walked the 5K, and it took me like an hour. It took me like an hour and 10 minutes. I think it took Tom like 58 or 59 minutes, because he pulled it ahead of us and stuff like that. So because I actually had him go into the lead, because he's the team leader of the whole thing. And it's great to support him, and it's also great to support anybody that I know who has Asperger's or autism. My cousins, both my cousins have it. I know a bunch of my coworkers that had it. I have Asperger's, so fun fact. So that's the reason why you guys get some during the vlogs. So, and many other things. I'm always a thing of tricks. So yeah, I'm happy for that. And I'm probably gonna talk to Tom, because I have to let him know that tomorrow that I've got the days off for the 5K, which I'm excited about. I'm actually gonna have to start packing, putting it together for that overnight stay in Boston. So, yeah, I got Tom, I got Andrew. Talk about Meg. Talk about Tom. the elephant in the room, obviously, is the one I haven't talked about, and I kind of been not mentioning it because I don't want to talk about it. It's not that I don't want to talk about it, it's just that I don't have a lot of news to talk about, which is a good thing, no drama and stuff like that. So, you guys are probably wondering, where in God's name has April been in your conversation? You guys haven't talked about it in a while. You probably mentioned it maybe 2 years ago and stuff like that. I'm just going to clear up what's happening right now. So currently right now, and it's just protect, what she's doing and all this other stuff. So currently right now, she's putting together she recently, well, her and the family actually put money together so she could buy a prefab home somewhere, I don't know where. And and even if I didn't, and I do know where, I have a general idea where it is, I'm just not going to tell it to protect her security and all this other stuff, because I don't do that to my friends. Because I don't do that to my friends. I don't upset their security and all this other stuff, which is actually funny because she actually does security. She also does a second job she also does a second job being a receptionist at a driving school, which is funny because I'm going to try to start driving soon. So the reason why I haven't been saying much is because there's not really much to tell. And before you guys start saying, so now we haven't met up yet, because it's really tough. Our schedules are tough. We are pen pals. We do talk. And she does update me on what's going on in the world. She's very busy, and it's great to. And to be honest, a lot of you guys are probably screaming at your video screens right now. You guys are probably going, oh, it's a waste of time. She's not gonna give you the time of day. Yada yada yada. She's too busy. She's giving you too many excuses and stuff like that, like she used to. I'm just going to tell you guys this. I'm just going to tell you guys this right now. Stop. I'm going to tell you why. So a lot of people are like, oh, she should be talking to you. You should be meeting each other. You guys have been seeing each other in 4 years and stuff like that. Last time I saw her was actually funny. I should mention it. I think it was this time, like 21, 22, 23, 20, 21, 22. Wow. October 21, October 22, October. So it's been about 3 years, but the fact that she actually has 2 jobs, she's actually putting together her own place so she can actually have friends over and stuff like that. And I haven't talked to her about it since March, I think. So I'm going to have to see what she's up to. My guess is probably not done. If I noticed, she would have already updated me already. I'm probably gonna text her tomorrow, because I haven't texted her in a long time, and I have to say, well, I don't want to be dramatic, but I've been thinking about her, and I want to know what's going on. And I said, it's, I just and stuff like that. So we last talked, I think, about a month or so ago, or 3 months ago. So she's giving me little snippets and stuff like that, but not doing too many really big conversations and stuff like that. But the fact that she did that, and she's actually on her own, and she's actually going to try to be on her own, that's huge. So that's a huge thanks to me and all of the effort I put in. So it's not empty. It's not all one-sided. This is actually pretty good. I actually feel very proud that I actually backed that. And I'm just being patient, because that's kind of one of my virtues. So she'll, when we meet up and we figure out a time, we'll figure it out. It kind of took, it took Andrew. Actually, I haven't seen Andrew in like 5 years, because the last time I saw him was 2019. So it was like 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So it was like 5 years because of the pandemic and stuff like that. So So I'm not. So if I've waited that long, but he and I talk and we kind of meet up. Hopefully, we can meet up again at King's Bowling. If Andrew, you're watching, if you're subscribed, that'd be cool. But yeah, I just want to tell you guys that I'm keeping that private because that's a whole different. As I said, Tom, Megan, Andrew are enough and stuff like that. So, and when that opens up, because some people don't see each other, because some people don't see each other for years on end, and it's hard to kind of just get together with people. Like my dad was we just when we were at the wedding a couple months ago, we hadn't seen actually the last time we saw a lot of the people that we met, we see them a lot and stuff like that, but I think my dad's dad, my dad's friend Frank Panetta, good guy, hilarious. He's a construction guy too as well. A lot of the guys that my dad met were in construction, so you're gonna see a pattern there. But the last time we saw him was during the wedding, but before that was my grandfather's funeral last year. But before that, it was my brother's wedding, probably 4 or 5 years. So it's, you don't see you talk to these people, but you don't see them in person and have a conversation with them, stuff like that, have a real one. I'm pretty sure when the person in question and I do eventually actually meet up, I'm just going to stick in the present. I'm not going to talk about anything in the past unless she brings it up. But it's gone to the fact, it's been 4 years. If she asks what the heck went on back then, I don't care. I'm probably going to get scolded, and she's probably going to tell me never do that again. But eventually, but I think she's grown enough to where I don't really have to mention that, and she doesn't probably want to remember it, and I don't want to remember it because it was hell in a handbasket to deal with that. So I don't know. Maybe in the next couple months, I'll have an update for you guys. I'm taking my time. I'm not gonna really rush that because she's doing well. So, and I feel that when I do food and stuff like that, or when I'm watching or I'm making some outside the box, out of the box move, that's really not me. Usually it will be. Usually it feels like she's right there with me, so I really don't feel alone, to be honest, and that's that spiritual connection thing that I was talking about years ago. So I really don't feel anything, and she seemed to, and she acknowledges my text even when she doesn't say anything. She still acknowledges my texts, which means she's still doing well and stuff like that. I tell her I think of her when I do this or when I do that. So she's doing well. So friendships are doing well. Family's doing well. Miles just got married. Chuck just actually moved down the Cape, actually. Well, not down the Cape, but near the Cape. So, and Miles is now in Virginia with the new wife. And they've been successfully married since August, September, October. So they've been married 2 months now. So August 5th was the wedding day. So they've been wed about 2 months now. So so far so good. So nothing big. Obviously they're getting used to the life, and Miles is getting used to playing baseball. I have to talk to him tomorrow, I think. Stuff like that. So, what do we got? iPad. Great. And I want to, that's about So it's about 1:11. So it's almost an hour straight. So I don't know how long this thing can actually record. So I'm not going to record too long. I don't want to record too long because I don't want the light to shut off and stuff like that. I think I might have started recording at 11:07 at 12:17 or something like that. So yeah. So yeah, I really haven't talked. I think this is the longest I've actually talked on the show, actually, bar none. So yeah, I just wanted to you guys to know what's going on and what I feel and what's going here and there. So I just want to let you guys know that I plan to revive these, and I'm gonna probably do the radio at. I'm gonna try to do it on Saturday, not Sunday. So the night talk radio with this setup will be here. I'll try to do it on the computer, but no dice with that. I'm just going to do it this way because I'd rather you guys do it this way. This way you guys can't do my voice. Obviously, tomorrow I'm going to, today, later today, I might record, I might start tooling around with the force feedback and stuff like that so I can record another episode, and I might actually I actually started recording Sunday might be one of those things where I actually record and I actually do gameplay that's a little different because I now have an iPhone. So expect Pokemon to be Tuesday. So Sunday will be a miscellaneous game. Monday will be Gran Turismo. Tuesday will be Pokemon. Wednesday will be a regular vlog. Thursday will obviously be Forza. And Friday and Saturday will be regular vlogs. Saturday will be the Gear Change show. I'm gonna do it this time. So, but yeah, I'm gonna bid this one adieu, guys, because I've been up a long time and I want to go to bed. So, and I'm burning the midnight oil as it is. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and it's probably gonna take a million years to load, but yeah, hope you enjoyed this and stuff like that. And sorry if I'm long-winded and stuff like that, but I kind of want to get my ideas through. So, so this is Mike Camo here for a night radio. Here for a night radio cast. So, night radio cast. I'm gonna call it the night radio cast. So, because technically is a cast because it technically is like a radio cast because it's like a radio. It's radio slash. It's a radio broadcast, but it's a radio broadcast, but it's almost like a podcast kind of in a way. So yeah, it's a radio cast because I'm talking to you guys like a radio show host, but I'm also talking to you guys like I'm actually in a studio. So yeah, the night radio cast, episode 1, signing off for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys know. As you guys know, long live America, God bless America, long live our freedoms and our rights, long live this great country. Amen to those that we've lost, and pray for those that we've fought for and helped in our careers. Also the ones that we've lost. And pray for my friends that they all stay strong and they overcome their obstacles and they find ways to progress, obviously. And starting to pray that one decides to talk to me again and we meet up at some point. So, all right, guys, I'm going to bid this one adieu. Good night. And this is Mike Mo for the night Radiocast. Signing off for tonight. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. I'll see you guys again tomorrow for a regular vlog. But I'll see you guys. But if you guys just exclusively want to just see the nightcast, the automotive night, not the automotive nightcast, but just the night Radiocast. I'm going to be doing it on next Saturday. Probably not going to do it super late. I'm probably going to be doing it when the lights go down, so I'm probably going to do it 10, 11 o'clock. I'm going to talk about racing highlights for tomorrow. I'm probably going to talk about racing highlights Monday for Petit Le Mans and NASCAR and stuff like that. And also the Bruins, because I'm watching the Bruins. I watched the Bruins game. They won 3-2. Pasternak got a goal and an assist, so he's well on his way to being up there with the scoring champions. So yeah, I'll see you guys later, and I hope you guys enjoy this. Good night, everybody, and I will bid all of you a good day if you watch this during the day. So I'm gonna upload this probably when I get up. In probably 6-7 hours time. So, but yeah. Hi everybody, and farewell for the night Radiocast for now. See you guys again for another edition. The Radiocast on Saturday, regular vlog / regular update is going to be tomorrow, and is going to be tomorrow, Monday, and bid you guys a good night. See you guys later. Don't go away.